People ask me all the time, how do I scrape Google Maps leads and can I get the reviews too? Yeah, you can. And the fastest way to do it is with the Scrapebox Google Maps Scraper plugin. Let me show you exactly how it works. But first, the big question is, how do you actually pull all those Google Maps results? The business names, the websites, the phone numbers, the emails, and reviews straight into a spreadsheet that you can use. Well, you want the Map Scraper plugin, which is part of Scrapebox. So this is Scrapebox, and you're going to go here to Premium Plugins, Show Available Plugins, and then find the Map Scraper plugin and install it. I should probably back up first, though. If you don't have Scrapebox or the plugin, that's easy. Just jump over to scrapebox.com, roll down to the bottom, and you can grab Scrapebox. And then you can get the plugin right in Scrapebox, right here by clicking Purchase. It'll say Purchase right here. And then once you have done that, you probably want to hop over to scrapeboxtips.com and sign up, and I'll send you completely free tips and checklists and guides and even tutorials on how to make money with Scrapebox if you want. All of it's free. So once we have Scrapebox and we have loaded up the Map Scraper plugin, we can see that it comes up with this. And so actually this whole process looks like this. It's pretty easy. We're talking about installing Scrapebox. We already did that. It's just a 6-step process. So we're going to talk about keywords, setting filters, which is where we get reviews, although that takes a little longer, and then starting the scrape, and then we'll come back to the rest of that. So basically up here is where the results come in, and you can see across here there's more that'll be able to scroll once we have results, and you can see all those categories. Of course, everything exports either way. You got proxies right here. You can load them from file, clear them, and choose to use them or not. Then we're going to put in our business type. So let's say plumbers, and locations Dallas, Texas. That's what I had up on the screen a minute ago. Again, we can load these in, of course. Number of results per keyword. I think it comes defaulted to 10. I don't know. You can set this to more. Google's going to give you a limit, which is probably around 200, but it's sort of a moving target. They change that limit all the time. So if you have a really dense location, you might want to pop zip codes in here rather than like city and state, but you can put in different things here. There's also additional settings we can set up here, such as delays, for example. Shuffling proxies is a really great thing. That way it picks randomly through your proxies. This is especially important if you have like rotating or reverse back connect proxies. But in general, I would recommend to have the shuffle proxies turned on. That'll just give you a better result because otherwise it works in order down the list. And when you start and stop, these top ones get more usage, and so they wind up getting blocked. So that helps prevent that. And then at the end of it here, we can choose to grab reviews. I'm going to grab reviews, but I'm just going to get like 5. Let's just get like 2, for example. And the reason is that takes longer. So it's an additional process. So if you don't get the reviews, it'll go faster. If you do get the reviews, it'll go slower. Obviously, you can get to max 1,000 reviews. And sometimes for some reason, Google does, it's sort of weird with the reviews. Like some listings will show reviews when you go in there, but it doesn't let you get them. It works for most of them, but every once in a while, Google's a little weird. They have like weird code on the back end. And it just doesn't work. But basically, reviews are also saved in a particular folder. They're not saved in the general export. So you get all this, and more that you can't see on the screen. Here, let's see if I can make it actually. Yeah, we should see that. You get all this in one Excel sheet. The reviews are saved separately because you don't want like 150,000 reviews jammed into your spreadsheet. And if you work with big files, then of course, like Excel has limits and so on and so forth. So we also have the option to save a snapshot and load a snapshot and then export. We'll get to that. The last thing is, I'll say that in a second. So let's go ahead. I'm not going to use proxies for this test. Let's click start, and it is gonna go through the process. We see a nice log here. It's working through the stuff it's got to do. Results will start showing up once it gets through that. And now I just want to mention while it's doing that, if you are having troubleshooting issues, like something's not working, there's an option here to show the browser for debug purposes. When you click that box, it pops open a browser and it lets you see what's actually happening, like in Chrome, for example. You don't want to interact with the browser, as it even says right here, don't interact with it. And it's not something that's really very useful and could even get in the way. So don't use it unless you need to. But if something doesn't work, do that and it'll come up. For example, if it's not working and maybe you have blocked proxies, it'll show you right away that, hey, your proxies are blocked because Google's going to throw up an error. or, whatever, right? And so it's doing its thing, and we can see the results start to come across with all this information, of course, and we see the review count, how many were downloaded, and so on and so forth, right? So all the stars, let's see, there's more info here. So it gives us all the hours and that sort of stuff. And then the name, verified, yes or no, the address, phone number, website, how many stars, of course, the review count, like we just said, the reviews downloaded in business hours, right? So I'm just going to stop this. It's going to keep going and going, right? There's no reason for that. So once it stops, we can go to export and export it as text if we want, or export records as an Excel spreadsheet. And so let me just do that. And let's go here to this and let's open it up. And so this is what it looks like. Get this in the window, you can see. It looks just like, just like the window, right? Where you can see everything in a nice Excel spreadsheet, and away we go. And like I said, the reviews are in a separate folder. If we want to see the reviews, we click the reviews folder, and then, I've got different ones in here. I don't know which one's these from. Yeah, this one I think is from right now, right? So here's the 2 reviews, right? So you can see them kind of jammed in there. And then, I don't want to get rid of that. There's more, like you can get bigger files, right? So this one was one where I scraped like a bunch of reviews, right? Loads and loads of reviews, right? So it can get a lot of them. And so the last thing I'll offer is a bonus tip. This doesn't have email addresses because Google Maps doesn't give you an email address, at least not in the US, right? I don't know that I've seen it in any other location around the world either, but you can get the emails. So what you do is you go back to Scrapebox, go to Premium Plugins, and go to the Email Scraper plugin. And then right here under Crawl Loaded List, you're going to load in the URLs. So we just grab them from our spreadsheet, grab all the URLs right here, and we can load them into the email plugin. And then it's going to go out and get the emails themselves from that. And so I have a separate video on that. I will link that in the description. But that's how you turn Maps data into an actual lead so that you can then contact them, sell them whatever it is that you're selling to help them, and away you go. Thanks for watching this Scrapebox video. For more Scrapebox videos, click the subscribe button down below and then click the bell. And then check out these other great Scrapebox videos.